is going on here?
Chaos.
All right, guys. Do we think we're ready then?
I think we
Yeah.
are.
Let's get this hot.
All right, and Connor, how are you looking?
I should be all right. Actually, just give me 5 minutes. I got to find some paperwork stuff just so. Midnight, I'll have to probably get off at some point, just after you start work.
Right.
All right, just give me.
Stop. And anyway, so that's good.
Well, at the end of the last session we had, we found ourselves at Grungtown, a place that seems to have been ravaged by the new hyperspecies or the hyper beings of the new mutated ratlings, the ones who have been infused with corium. As you guys investigated Grungtown and tried to understand what happened, you guys found a colony that was wrecked into ruins. Many of the Grungs here were just trying to help one another, just trying to survive. Many of you started helping out, and many of you started to investigate the areas and the things that had happened. They said that waves and waves of ratlings tried to attack the front lines as the Lord of Hunger attacked the Golden Grung area and stole all of their valuables, including all of the corium that they had. Many of them described the Lord of Hunger as a gigantic mutation with shards that came out like almost like daggers out of its body, and it was humongous enough to eat their Lord of the Sun whole, which was the Golden Grung. You guys decided to dispatch the town, hopefully leaving it in better stance than you had found it. As you guys were prepared to leave, Gromit looked back and with some kind of purpose to him, you guys all noticed that he began to sprout orange spots on his body. And to the Grung Nation, it was known as a sign of the orange Grungs to be a bit of bravery. It was the ones that kind of protected the rest. But he started getting patches on him. And you guys are just outside of Grungtown in the sewers. Still.
So, yeah, we really need to deal with those rats.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to kill them all. Horrible.
What
That-
concerns me is the fact they've got a giant, dare I say, rat worm that can apparently burrow in and just take people out.
Yeah, no, that's definitely
It's a
not
bit
good.
concerning to me.
But what are we gonna do about it?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll hunt it down. Murder it.
But
Oh, there's something that big.
I don't know. We'll
What?
figure it out.
I don't know about you. I don't have any cannons, mate.
If only we knew what they were planning. What is the goal with the corium? Not to ultimately destroy the Grung. They're mostly just here for the corium itself.
It seems to me like they were getting it to feed to their Lord of Hunger.
To what end?
Make it bigger. Make it angrier. Make it hornier. I don't know.
Well, he would
But-
say they grow larger and more powerful. That's to be sure.
You know, this whole thing is actually quite troubling. My father has actually been minding this shit up for a while. Well, trying to anyway, and the entire town has been working to gather all of this, and I I don't know if this is what caused that issue that night I met you, Mikso. The
I'm pretty
explosion.
sure if that's what escaped your mind, we wouldn't be here. I mean, it would have tore off after the cart, wouldn't it? If it wants this corium so badly.
Well, could it have found that bit that far away? I don't know. I don't know the extent of this. That I'm actually more inclined. If we don't mind, I really feel we need to go back to my hometown and just make sure everyone's okay.
I agree. Very
Yeah, if
least.
they're looking for Corium, there's a non-zero chance they might go after Evanstown.
Okay.
Well, don't want to be late like we were late to help the ground. So if we think that that's their next best move, we better get on it now.
Yeah. I agree. Well, Gromit, I don't know about you. Are you okay to move on from this place, or do you wish to stay longer?
Well, we gotta go. I gotta find a new place for everyone to live. I mean,
Well-
why don't they come back here for whatever reason? They get hungry, so can't. So yeah, I need to scout something out for these guys.
Well, hopefully, I can find something along the way. I'm not gonna lie. I have a lot going on in my head now. I plan a lot of things out ahead of time, and this was an unknown that I didn't anticipate, that I have zero planning for, and that caught me off guard. I need to get back. I really need to get back.
I agree, it's very concerning, and, well, if I'm being honest, we need to at least figure out what sort of event happened at your hometown. God, was that only 3 days ago? Motherfucker.
Yeah, that's
Feels
where
like-
I'm
feels
concerned.
like
These
it's
things are
been like
moving quite
6 weeks or
quickly.
something.
Well, I mean, I could go into the idea that it's probably because you're suffering from the after effects of coming back to life, but I don't know. That's just a theory I've been running with. Let's go.
Game theory?
Tell me, Gromit, why on earth do you have orange spots on you now?
I don't know. Usually, our higher up guards are orange.
Can you even tell that you have orange spots on you?
Do you feel
No,
any different?
no, not really.
Well, that's good to know. He seems like the same old Gromit.
Well,
I
I'm
feel.
primarily concerned because the last time we left the sewers, I also acquired items on my back which almost killed me.
Yeah, but he said
I'm
he
just
was
concerned for our friend here.
That's funny.
Yeah. But I'm
Yeah,
immune
but
to
he
that.
said he was immune to that, so I doubt that's the problem.
But yeah,
Okay,
let's
Well-
roll.
let's go. And I just start heading out. Whether people follow me or not, I don't care at this point.
Yeah,
Does he know where he's going?
Gromit, you understand that there is still some sewer grates out in the forest to the north of you, like to the north of here. That is not quite Vox Hollow. You knew that there was like the one-way system to pick up Gertie in Vox Hollow, but there is one that's still more north that you didn't have to travel to, at the beginning here. Like there's one that's in the forest as well, like to the north.
Oh, so the one to the north would be closest to Evans town.
No, it's the closest to get out of the sewer.
Is the one to the north?
Yeah, it's the closest one to get out of the sewer. So like that
Okay.
the long path that you guys just traveled through the sewers led you like across the bridge at that south part and onto the other side. Like it was a longer path to travel. So I can try to make an image here of.
I won't be able to see it really.
That's okay. I'm gonna just make like an image of where like I believe Grungtown to actually be.
Hey, Will, send me that STL.
For Zero?
Yes. For Lucy and Zero. Yeah.
Give me a second.
I kind of imagine Grungtown to kind of just be like. No, hold on. I'm going to mark up. Like, it's after the water, so I imagine Grungtown to kind of be right in here. So then I'll go to save it. And then that's correct. So then I'll drop it. I imagine Grungtown to kind of be like around there. Under the surface.
Underground. Gotcha.
And where you guys came out before was in like the green grasslands to the other side of the bridge. So. And then I think Gromit would know there to be like a sewer, like a grate going up, probably right around up there. Just like not super far.
Okay. I think I know a way to at least get out of here.
Yeah, as Evan starts marching away, just like not caring about the direction that he's going.
Not that way.
Somewhere. Is there a faster way back?
There's a faster way to the surface, yeah, but farther north.
Oh. You know better than I do. Lead the way if you don't mind.
Okie dokie.
Okay, Gromit. You begin to lead the party with you to the northern sewer grate, and as you guys start traversing the wet tunnels again, are you able to roll me a survival check?
Yeah, bed set.
Okay.
I will do that in a moment.
Okay.
So get back to this. Okay. Load.
You gonna do it so good?
Survival.
Alright, DeAndre, you better not let me down and bring me my fucking ice cream.
You're trying this again?
It's
We're
a
trying
13.
this again!
Just buy ice cream when you get off work.
No.
At the grocery store, add it to your grocery list. So that way when you go, you can just
This
grab
ice
it
cream-
while you're at the store.
This ice
Yeah,
cream is better.
Nestle drumsticks are usually on sale for like 2 for 1. I mean like 2 boxes for 1. So that's like 8 drumsticks.
Dilly bars, you buy 10 and they give you 50.
Look,
Like,
this is peasant ice cream. I'm ordering a fucking banana split sundae with a fucking crepe.
these are all easily made things in your home.
No, no. What are you
Yeah, but
talking
you see,
about?
the
Why
thing
would
is-
I cook?
That takes time, and he's playing D&D.
Town.
Caleb, what time did you get off work today?
That's irrelevant.
No,
The time that he wanted it and the time that he got it are two different things.
are you representing him in this matter?
I've been in those shoes. I know what he's going through.
Look. I would like to refer you to my lawyer.
Hi, yes, I'm his lawyer.
But no, I like this ice cream shop, for one. For two,
They deliver.
I didn't want fucking, I didn't want ice cream when I got off work. I started playing D&D, and I was like, you know what? It's hot in this room now, because I'm working out. I would like ice cream.
But you almost consistently want ice cream. And also, there's a whole season of it being hot. It's called summer.
I live in Florida. It's hot year round.
Yeah,
They don't have
ice cream
seasons.
generally melts from the way on the way home.
Hey Caleb, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Aren't you supposed to be getting in shape?
Yes.
Ooh.
There is a banana though.
Ooh.
There's a banana. And yes, I'm supposed to be getting in shape. Well, guess how much sweets I've eaten this week?
He's got
This
How
is the
many?
first night I've eaten sweets this
he's
week.
gotten the same banana split every night.
He's
And
not
I don't want to hear it from you, Mr. Four Cheeseburger.
Look,
It's getting personal now.
all I'm gonna say is I need protein if I want to get like big and strong. Okay.
Dude, all that protein's going to your neck, I think.
I could only hope.
Look, I strongly encourage people to eat as much greasy and fatty foods as possible. It keeps people like me with a job.
What's your job?
I'm an office supervisor for a cardiology office.
Okay.
That's fair.
Dude, I think people do enough like harm damage to themselves that they don't need it for you to keep a job, but it helps.
It certainly doesn't hurt you.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt you.
Everybody else. Listen, if they gotta take a bullet so I can have a job, like, it is what it is.
You know, hey. I encourage people to dine out because I work in the restaurant supply business. So every plate, cup, bowl, or fork you break, that's money to me.
See, I like to steal stuff when I go out.
That's fair.
I'm stealing those forks. I'm stealing those cups.
You know, I'm gonna be honest, a lot of customers do the same thing you do.
There
They
you
go to this restaurant, order a $21 sandwich, and are like, fuck you, I'm taking the silverware.
Yeah, especially if the sandwich wasn't worth it.
Mhm.
Anyway, let's get back to the game and ignore my shameful spending.
I rolled a 13.
Okay.
Back to the dice roll finally. Thank you. Thank you.
Do you have proficiency in survival yet?
I don't think so. It's a +1.
I think you
No.
have done enough traversing through the sewers that I will give you proficiency in this skill.
God bless.
I mean, profession runner.
He
Yeah.
wasn't one
Yeah.
You
before.
were just recently promoted.
Yeah, recently
This was
started.
only his third run.
Yeah.
But
Gromit's run.
He only just earned the
Yeah.
so you only have a +2 proficiency right now? Is that right?
Okay, so that's a 14 then, I guess. Yeah.
No, you said it was a 13. You're up to a 15.
Because
I
what's your
rolled a
wisdom mod?
13 with,
What's your
with the
wisdom
+1.
Yeah.
Okay, so then it would be a total of 15
Yeah.
because you would add 3.
Oh,
For the proficiency?
Yeah.
Oh, you rolled a 13? No, it'd be 16 because it'd be 1 plus 2 plus
Plus 13.
13.
That's a
16.
15? No, yeah. That's 16, yeah.
16. Yep.
All right. Gromit, you confidently start to navigate your companions through the sewers here. And it doesn't take long before you find yourself into like a widened area again. But it seems like this area is
Come on.
darker, but it seems empty. There is a couple of rocks and a couple of dunes just like hanging around, and like the dust falls from the ceiling and off the walls, but it's here that you can see the sparkling light that comes down to beam into the center of the ground. You can tell that you made it very quickly to the surface of where you think that where you're going.
Gromit, you have a lot more confidence in your step.
Well, that comes with the desire to kill all the fucking rats. So
practice, practice, practice.
we can
Yeah.
get plenty of that killing rats.
Yep.
At first I was hesitant to feel like genocide of those rat beings was, I was on the fence of whether or not it was an okay thing or not. But now, after seeing this and thinking that the same thing could have happened in my hometown, I am ready to burn those fuckers to the ground. Every one
Well,
of them.
I really believe we won't be able to kill them all, but we should just kill as many as we can. So I think we're fine.
The ones that matter, hopefully.
Yeah.
Scientifically, if we kill enough of them, then the genetic lineage will end, and hopefully that'll be the last of the asshole rat.
Asshole,
We
right?
can only
Sure.
hope.
Maybe. So, wait, am I supposed to be checking something? I forgot.
No, you guys made it through the sewers, and then you made it to an area that you could delve to the surface.
Okay. So now where's the cart from here? Unless we plan on trying to walk it and abandon Dean.
Well, if you
Oh,
recall,
shit, right.
the cart had run off, so to speak.
Dean got it. I'm sure he had it on.
He was on his way to go get it when we jumped down. So
he took care of it.
say.
I'm sure he's fine. Let's
He's
just
good.
keep moving. Let's just keep moving.
Also,
I mean, without the cart.
the other sewer grate that you guys came from.
No.
The lazy you wants, wants the cart.
I don't know about you.
He wants to
but
hate
travel was a lot more leisurely with the cart.
So
I did a lot less walking.
the other sewer grate that you guys came from in the first place when you guys left Ripvale is there.
Great.
Yeah, like you were at the plain lands.
Gromit. Why didn't we just go back to the cart?
If you're under that, yeah, we can go back to town. Get it.
At this point, I think it would just be doing a disservice.
I mean, let's be honest here. Do we really need to go back and get Dean?
Dean is irrelevant. It was the cart.
I'm just like, no. Just shaking my head like, no.
Let's go.
Dean
Yep.
could
Why,
order dinner.
why
That
don't you just have your ghost pad go back to get the car?
No, just go tell Dean, be free. Be one with the cart. Because I don't have it anymore.
You know what? Let's just go get the cart and tell him to just.
No.
No?
He comes with the cart.
By the way, the cart, like traveling back through the sewers or even like going on land here, would take quite a while. You can see like the dirt path.
Are you saying we would think it's faster to walk to Briggsburg on foot than on go back and get the cart?
No, but where the sewer grate opens up there, going east leads you to that new city that's had like a lot of development going on. Like if you follow the pathway to the east across the bridge, you can see that there's like a big construction city being built.
Wasn't that just north of the city we were in? Or the little town with the festival?
Yes.
Okay. Well, at least it's somewhat familiar ground. Let's go.
Yep. Fuck it. We can get a new cart.
We can get a new cart. And a
If
better
you
Dean.
want,
And a better Dean.
That's a little harsh, but probably true.
told him that in the last town that we were in. He
Yeah,
was-
my thoughts exactly. That
Dude,
poor guy he didn't have 2 working brain cells. He's going to be waiting above that sewer grate until you don't show up there.
You guys are gonna go to town and get a new comrade named Bean.
Is she going to be a princess and also a hoe?
That would be hilarious.
Answers to both.
Enchanted.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
glad you got that reference, Ron.
Okay, as you guys break the surface from the sewers, you still get like that glow from the everlasting moon that hangs there in the sky. It still remains, even though that you've spent some time down the sewers. It has not moved, and it still adorns the sky. It gives all of the trees and branches this interesting color where everything would be either brown or green and leafy. It gives it these tinges of purple and this vibrant green. As you guys all make the surface, you find yourselves a couple feet away from a dirt path, just off into the bushes. You guys can see to the northwest, there is a pathway that leads all the way up to Vox Hollow. And along that pathway, you can see a couple of carts leaving the forest area. I'd like to get 3 people to roll me perception checks.
Definitely not me, because I've got a +2.
I've got a +1.
Okay, me instead of you.
Yep.
I don't even know what mine is. Hold on.
That's what I'm checking as well.
I think Gertie's was a -1.
Yeah, mine's a -1. Definitely not me.
She's got those old-timely eyes.
Oh, wait, mine's a +0. Will, you do it. Fuck that.
I got a +3.
Okay, so we're going Gromit, Todd, and Evan.
All right, roll
5.
You say 5?
Oh shit! Dirty 20.
Yeah,
Dirty 20.
I rolled
19
a
plus
5
1.
total
19 plus 1.
with a +3.
Okay.
Am I supposed to roll something? Sorry, I'm half doing shit.
Takes talent.
It's all
Survival check.
A natural 2 will do it.
good. You're rolling a
Survival checks?
perception check.
Perception.
Perception check? Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right now, Evan's a little bit more focused on making sure his pistol works because the second
Gromit got
is
a
off.
17 on.
He's ready to shoot
17-0.
motherfucker.
So both Gromit and Todd turn to look out at the dirt road that leads up towards Vox Hollow, and you can see that it's much less of a caravan than it is like a squad. You can see that there is these like armored goblins riding small boars. There's 4 of them that surround one large snowy owlbear being rode by a hobgoblin. What treks behind the owlbear is a couple of sacks that drag across the ground that are wiggling.
Oh, great. They've got people.
They are like hundreds of feet away, but you guys are on the dirt path. You guys are like you guys can see that dirt path that goes up to Vox Hollow. You guys are in the forest. They're headed towards Vox Hollow, and there's the dirt path by you that also leads to the east to the new city.
So it would be going out of our way in order to stop them.
Yes.
Did we get a short rest when we were in Grungtown, or no? Did we take any rest?
I don't believe we did.
No.
I still have my
No, we
spell
didn't.
slots used, so
No, we didn't. Fuck.
We're not going to lead those guys, are we?
You probably
No.
shouldn't.
no.
I can.
But if I don't think we can sneak up on them and catch up.
I
That's the
might,
plan.
but maybe we can just cut the ropes on the bags and they won't notice. I don't know.
Do you think we could move quickly and quietly enough to get behind them?
It leads out
I
into
doubt
like
that.
flat land again once you guys leave the forest.
Exactly. So, other option is we make ourselves known and hopefully they try and get more.
How many
slaves.
are there compared to us?
There is 4 armored goblins riding boars, and there is 1 large snowy owlbear being ridden by a hobgoblin.
I don't like that it's an even fight.
I feel the same. Hopefully, everyone's still topped off my shield, my I could summon another protector, but I could also go offensive.
And at this moment, I'll get the other two people to roll me a new perception check. So Gertie and Mixo.
No, I'm still really quiet.
What was quiet? What I said?
No, your volume's quiet.
Yeah.
For everybody?
I'm like holding my phone up to my ear.
To
Yeah.
hear me? Oh, sorry. Hold on.
I thought you were speaking in low tones to indicate how much shit we're about to get into.
And here I turned them all the way up. Hold up. Don't speak too loud.
How about now?
Okay, I still have ears, so we're good.
Can everybody else hear me okay?
Yes.
That's better.
Yeah.
That's better?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll try to push you guys back so that it doesn't pick up again.
Fair.
Okay.
Let me see if I can. Okay, just gonna continue. I'm just gonna fuck around with this for a bit.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. Gertie.
I want to let everyone know that I think I could try and at least hit a couple of them before they get here from a distance. If I pissed them off.
And I still have a crossbow, I think, too.
Gertie rolled a 2 on her perception check with a -1, so she got a 1.
Mixo, what
Unnatural one.
natural one?
No, a 2.
No, Mixo,
With-
what did you get?
Up higher, so a dirty 1.
Oh, for what roll?
You're doing a perception check as well.
Hmm.
I said all
I
those
have
who
a +0, so it's straight.
didn't have one.
And 19 +0.
Damn.
Hmm.
Along the pathway that leads to the town over, you can see in the distance that there is a caravan coming more or less towards your guys' direction with a couple of lanterns that hang off the sides. But there is a lot of foot travel with it. With a 19, you can tell that there is a lot of humanoids.
It looks like there's some people coming this way, too.
Maybe they're gonna make a deal.
Are they?
They're gonna.
So, but the goblins are moving away from us, though.
Yes, and they are going towards Vox Hollow, and then the other ones are on the path, like coming down towards Ripvale. Like they're passing through the forest.
Oh, so they aren't actually. I thought they were gonna. Never mind.
Okay, well, we can... What do you guys want to do about that unexpected guest?
Well, the goblins have something in the bag. Maybe it's a hostage exchange.
They're not meeting
doubt
each
it.
other.
They're not going to like intersect.
Yeah, they're not going to intersect.
Oh.
They're
One's on the dirt
they're
path in the
independent.
forest, and the other one's leading back to Fox Hollow.
How do these other people look? Do they look like they're bandits, or are they just like?
We just can tell that they're
Meandering.
human.
You kind of just hear like Mixo, you kind of hear the footsteps, and you can see just a bit of the caravan and people walking. Some of them are in a bit of armor, and some of them could be riding horses, but it looks like it's a bunch of humanoids riding with a caravan.
It looks like a lot of humanoids in the caravan, and then the goblins are riding up towards Vox Hollow.
Mm-hmm.
Does this caravan look like the one we had crossed paths with on our way to
It does
the
not.
last town?
It does not.
Okay.
My vote's the goblins.
I unfortunately also vote for the goblins. I don't know what they have in the sacks, and I know it'll be a much more dangerous fight, but Mixo can't help but try and help people.
They're heading towards Fox Hollow, though. That gate is well defended, so at least they're not going to Fox Hollow to attack it, unless
They're trying to sell
They're-
slaves.
they could be trying to sell slaves, or they could be
They could be taking someone back.
part of the
Okay.
Viper gang.
Is beneficial or so that this caravan could be that's approaching. I feel that someone being sold into slavery against their will is an abomination to everything that is right. We should do something about that if we can.
I
We have the
agree.
power to do something. We should.
So the goblins did it.
Want to fuck up the current ruler of Vox Hollow, so I'm down.
Well,
Okay, so you guys
After
are
the goblins. We go.
heading out of the forest, and you guys are going to head towards the set of 5 then. Okay. As you guys
We're gonna die.
So as you guys make your way to the edge of the forest here, you can see that they are they're probably like a few hundred feet away from you guys. They're
I'm going to use a spell slot to summon my Eldritch Cannon and summon a Force Ballista,
okay.
which I call it my bullet shrimp.
Wait, I do have a longbow? Oh, fine.
You
Oh,
did get
yeah.
a longbow, yeah.
So I
Okay.
summon an animal that looks like a bull and shrimp. It looks at first it's a hologram made real, and it kind of just skitters around, and I just pick it up, and it latches to the back of my hand.
Okay.
Cute.
Okay. As you guys prepare yourselves, who is able to make an attack of any kind? And who would you like to
At
make?
240 feet, I can cast Firebolt.
I can longbow 150 feet. Yeah.
Okay.
120 is my max range, so I'd have to get closer.
Yep.
Yeah, 120 is my max range.
I'm gonna. Well, I guess I can't hide because it's just a plains place.
Yep. So you guys will need something that can hit between, I'd say, 200 to 300 feet.
Longbow's minimum range is 150. So yeah.
Gertie's max is 320.
With what?
Crossbow. If I'm reading
It's
this
at
correctly.
disadvantage, but yes.
Okay.
Yeah, mine's same
I'm
with
just
crow.
saying at max is 320, but he said something that it was at least 200.
Yep. Okay. So the 3 of you can prepare a shot if you'd like. And what exactly would you guys like to be aiming at?
I want to aim.
I'm gonna aim at the boars. A boar.
Okay.
Piggy.
Okay. You can aim at a boar.
Mhm.
Evan?
I'll follow his lead. I as well will aim at a boar.
Okay. And Gertie?
I want to aim for the person holding a bag.
No. There's an owl bear that has like the saddle on top with rope dragging 2 bags, or like dragging the bags.
You can aim at a rope. I don't know. So that's kind of.
Yeah. I'll aim for the rope then.
Okay. Because it is a surprise attack, I will let you guys roll out of your disadvantage to a standard roll.
Sweet.
Do I get advantage then because I'm fired at ordinary range?
Within ordinary range, yes, because it is like a stealth bit.
Awesome.
Dirty 20.
Does it count as a sneak attack?
If you would hit with a regular attack, yes.
Here's hoping.
I got a dirty 20.
I got a natural 20.
Oh, even better.
Nice. That's going to hurt like a motherfucker.
And you
Shot
said
a rope, though.
Gertie said she was shooting for rope?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I got a dirty 1 on my last roll. My hopes were not very high.
Yeah. Evan,
I got a 21 to hit.
and you're shooting a boar?
Yep.
And then
Nice.
Gromit, what'd you get?
I got a dirty 20.
Okay, all of you can roll damage. Gertie, I'm going to just go on and explain the rope cutting after.
Great.
Okay, so D6 for the sneak attack. 2. 1d8.
9 fire damage.
Okay.
Near max roll.
And
on a
then-
firebolt.
2, so 10, 12 damage, and let me see the poison again. I think it's a wisdom saving throw of 12.
Oh, the con save.
Yeah, a constitution, isn't it? Let me see. Yeah, DC 12 constitution saving throw.
Con mod +1. They got a 13.
Fucker. Okay.
And
So it's just 12
I'd
damage
help out
overall.
on that if I could, but they're well outside of my range.
but a boar's HP is only 11.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, so he's dead.
Yeah, so one boar topples over as this longbow arrow gets strung and shot out from afar, and it launches into the boar's neck, toppling the goblin over. Evan, you shoot a long-ranged firebolt and scorch one of the boars just a little bit. And Gertie, when you shoot out you have a longbow, is that correct? No, crossbow.
Crossbow.
So you shoot out the crossbow towards the ropes here. I will allow you to cut one of the two.
Even with a natural 20?
It's one arrow.
Yeah,
There's-
it's not like a split arrow.
There's two different bags.
Oh, I fucked up. I also have a crossbow. God damn it. Never mind.
You got a lot of crossbows from those rattlings, yeah.
Right?
And then it seems like there's two different people in different bags. Would you like to pick the one on the left or the one on the right?
Right
Precious.
is right.
On the left.
Okay. The rope the arrow snags and splits the rope almost instantly as the entire group looks back towards you guys and sees that you guys are just like hovering outside of the forest line, hundreds of feet away, and you can see the one who's on top of the owl bear hold up a large spear, and you can see that it begins to crackle with thunder.
Whoop.
Lightning spear.
Ruh-roh.
He looks back, and one of the goblins here that got toppled over because his boar had died instantly launches himself to go on top of the owl bear as if he could get a ride. And this the one on top here swings.
Is he not crushed by his own boar, though? If he was
What do you-
riding the boar and it got toppled, is his leg not like stuck under the boar?
No, they're not. They were
Say
like
the-
they were trotting. They weren't running.
Yeah, but still.
It'd still be like prone. You fell off it, though. You know, it's not-
Yeah.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is like he's getting up to go jump on the owl bear. As you can see, the hobgoblin takes this thunderous spear and smacks it towards the goblin, sending him flying. They don't notice that the rope has been cut, but all of them begin to gallop away quickly towards Vox Hollow, leaving the
shit.
one sack behind.
Oh, shit.
That's sensible. Well, oh.
Let's check out that sack then.
Help them out.
See what they drop.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a couple hundred
Yeah,
feet away.
Charge towards him.
Okay. This is not something I expected. I will be honest. Really wasn't. And now I need to go get my red book for this part then. Hold on one second. But as you guys approach the leather bag here, it is like wriggling and moving around, but you can see that there is like stains of blood on like seeping from the inside to the outside, and you can see that it's kind of just tied up by the rope that was being led by the one on the snowy owlbear. Okay.
Was that one goblin dead now?
There is one goblin dead and one boar dead. Yes.
I can't hear him.
Oh.
He's getting up to go get ice cream.
No, that was me.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm thinking that this person in this bag is somewhat important because
Or
he had to
just
go get another book. I kind of want to believe that this is someone we were gonna go rescue later, and we might have a DM NPC that isn't Dean on our tail.
Mm-hmm.
Back to Dean being
Maybe
a
it's
problem.
Kevin.
Kevin!
There's no way it could be Guardsman Kevin.
He's too strong now.
If anything, Guardsman Kevin is with Kite.
Yeah. Or Newhawk. Who knows? He could be anyone.
I mean, he could be with Newhawk too. That could make sense. Newhawk's just like, come on, man, we're gonna go to the mountain.
We're gonna go on adventures.
And then Kevin's like, oh man, this place sucks.
We each just take turns babysitting Kevin. Like, it's a shared custody agreement.
The four of us are already parents of Kevin.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it would be five because Ez is there too.
Or it could be Pumpernickel. And if that's the case, we should just keep him in the bag and just beat it.
I swear, it is
Pumpernickel.
Petty Jack.
Petty Jack? Petty Jack?
If it is Petty Jack, I fucking swear.
Let's go. Let's go in and open this bag.
Just return them and just be like, you guys drop something.
Yeah.
We're sorry, we'd like the other one, please.
Sorry about the pig. We thought you had something good, but
No, like, I don't know where my red book went. Hold on. I just came
Kind
back
of
up
important.
because I thought I brought it back, but I didn't have it. Where is
Well, where would you-
my red notebook?
Newhawk is gonna take forever to paint Connor. Just
Well-
short eternity.
he's big.
He's
Yeah.
big, and he's got a lot of like edged surfaces on him that I have to edge highlight.
Get,
But I'm
get your
gonna do
contract,
his.
please.
I'm gonna do his skin in a kind of teal green,
Okay.
like a darker turquoise,
Yeah. That sounds about right.
and then do his shell brown, and then I'm gonna dry brush it with green. If I can find my algae basing for grass, I might even paint on some algae basing.
What's this?
Fuck was that?
I am at an absolute loss. I don't know how I lose a whole notebook. Legit.
Maybe it never existed.
No, stop.
Just figment of your imagination.
You're just Mandeling yourself. It was never actually real.
Maybe it was never red. Maybe it was mahogany.
Welcome to this
It's
Mandela
funny.
universe.
Could it be like turned inside out where you don't see the cover somewhere? Did you see any open notebooks anywhere? Like maybe a shopping list on the counter or something?
Is it with the straw notebook?
Nope, the Strahd notebook was on its own.
Mm.
Which, I have all my notebooks like in one place. That's what's so strange. It's like this is the one that's not there.
When's the last time you physically had it in your hands?
I don't remember. I just don't. Okay, we're just gonna go with it.
Hey, let's do it live.
Go with
Yeah,
it.
like I know the bit, but I don't have it on the top of my head. So, as you guys go to this wriggling sack, what would you guys like to do?
Drown it.
Drown it?
No.
I do have my gun pointed at it just in case.
Okay.
5 seconds ago, we were amazed at the atrocity of of slavery. We're not gonna drown the bag as soon as we saved it.
I was joking anyway.
If you want, I'll
I'm
be the
definitely
one
going
to
to be the
open
first
it.
person to go up and untie it.
Oh, okay.
I will volunteer for that duty because I'm good at grappling things.
Okay. As you move towards the bag here, you can start to hear like a low mutter of what seems to be like a young man, kind of like cussing out whenever he can. It's just like, you motherfuckers, you guys just, what are you gonna do? Just dump me off here? You're not gonna.
Lad,
Let me
are
out.
you alright?
Come on, face me! I dare you!
I'm pretty sure you don't want to do that, mate. And I untie the bag and like try and help him out.
I've been trained by the Sun Keepers. As you untie the bag, and like the opening of the hole begins to like unreel some more, you can see that this man almost rolls out quickly. You can see that he's got damaged armor, and he's got like bits of him have been attacked and wounded and damaged. You can see that he's in very rough shape, but as he stands up, you can see a humanoid with short brown hair. You can see that he's a little bit beaten up on either side, but he does wear like a plated bit of armor with like the circle of a sun on the front of it.
Hey, buddy, you okay?
Calm down. Calm down.
We're trying to save you, child. Stop resisting.
No,
Alright, we did save you.
you guys are clearly not with the Vipers.
No,
correct.
we like shooting those guys actually.
You killed like a handful.
They came to our city, and when they came to attack, their numbers weren't so great, but I ended up being captured in the fight. I think it was more of a diversion. They might have used a few of us. I knew that. Did you get the other one? Did you get they captured a few of us. I remember being tied.
No, they managed to escape.
It
No,
was
they
a
ran
lot-
like pussies, so the other guy ended up getting taken.
He kind of like looks around, and he sees like he's close enough to Vox Hollow there, and he's just like, those damned walls. We're close to Vox Hollow. Those scoundrels. That's where they reside.
Yeah.
Oh, they were take the other guy there then. That's unfortunate. From what, Gertie, didn't you tell me that place sucks?
Yes, dear, that's true. But what I understand is why capture you instead of killing you?
Oh, they're probably going to use us as some kind of exchange, like a hostage thing.
What? And she's just gonna turn to you guys with like this "I told you so" look.
Hostages.
Believe me, the Sun Keepers and the Vipers do not see eye to eye.
Darling, anyone with a moral code doesn't see eye to eye with the Vipers.
Yeah, unless you're just there for the crab shack.
I stand by what I said.
He kind of like dusts himself off, and he looks looks towards all of you, and you can see like he doesn't have any weapons on him or anything like that.
What's your name?
My name, and this is the information I don't have, but
Shit.
I know.
My name is Evan Kelp.
I know who he is.
Just say
Okay.
TBA, and I'll accept it.
I just don't know how.
Call him Evan for now, as a placeholder.
Evan.
Why Evan?
We have an
Evan's my
Evan.
name. If anything, it'd be Evan 2.
Also Evan.
Actually,
Evan 11.
7-Eleven?
Evan 11.
Evan 11.
That might imply that there's
Not-
like a 5, 6, 7, 8, you know, and such.
Not anymore.
Oof.
There used to be.
Not to cut this this meeting short, but if we're going to save the other people who were captured, we need to stop dicking around here.
Oh, we're-
Granny, you said the dick word.
At the height of impropriety. How improper. Oh no. Whatever will we do?
So,
Ernie's gonna start uncomfortably jogging towards where they
I
were
mean,
off to.
they've already made it to Vox Hollow by now, right?
Yes.
Yep.
They would have.
So, I just look at Gertie, he's like, Gertie, are we going to storm Vox Hollow and kill everybody? 'Cause that's what you're asking us to do
Not
right now.
everybody.
We're going to have to storm Vox Hollow and kill everybody.
Not everybody. I'm afraid Vox Hollow is predominantly.
How about let me rephrase it?
People are
We're going to
being
have to
held
storm Vox
hostage
Hollow.
by-
We're going to have to storm Vox Hollow and kill everybody that keeps coming at us until they're stopped trying to kill us. And, well, I don't want to deal with that right now.
The problem is that it's the city that's held hostage.
You're not wrong.
The one that, if you guys weren't able to save him, that was our ministers, one of our priestess.
Like a priestess who can do magic.
Like a priest, yes, he can do magic. Yes, the new development town that our settlement is going well. Lots of
We have a
people are flooding
settlement.
to really establish the area.
They must really be doing well if you're getting kidnapped.
No, they tried to storm the front, and we went out to protect them. And
And then you got captured, so it's doing pretty well, huh?
I'm a pretty new soldier, but I'm devoting my life to this.
Do you know a lad named Kevin?
Kevin.
Yeah.
Never heard of a Kevin?
Yeah.
Do we know a Kevin?
Who's Kevin?
I know a Kevin.
Do we know a Kevin?
A Devon?
No, I'm Evan.
An Evan? Is that him? And he points to Todd.
No, that's not him.
Oh.
That's Todd.
You
Okay.
just called me Rod.
No, your name isn't Rod. God damn it. Who decided we were doing this bit?
I
haven't busted it.
couldn't tell you, but you guys have you have this individual with you at the time.
Alex, did you mean to call me?
Yes? Read something.
Sorry, I'm painting while we play.
Oh, you haven't been paying. Okay. But yes, you guys are with this individual who is fairly roughened up.
Okay. First of all, fuck you.
He replies about his name is Thivisk.
Changing our phone PUL, CTR Candy, dot 3 over.
What?
That
For possible.
Who's at the drive?
Connor.
Okay.
Connor's at work.
Yeah.
Oh,
I gotta monitor the radio.
This man introduces himself as Thivisk.
And I'm just staring at him, and I go, I'd say a unique name.
Yeah. My mother back in Munderick. I left that town. There was just nothing there anymore.
And your father?
I couldn't recognize him even in my memories. I don't remember one being around.
Wait, he's from Munderick? Would I know him? Gertie is also from Munderick.
He seems to have left a long time ago. He talks about that he left to the new development quite a while ago. Probably between the time that you went to like Vox Hollow. He says like he grew up. He could have been a child while you were like middle-aged as a farmer.
Okay.
So.
But Munderick is pretty small.
It is pretty small.
So I might have known his mom or his dad, or known him when he was playing around as a kid.
Maybe you'd know the name, and maybe you'd know that the woman that was by the statue is his mother.
The woman that was by the statue?
I already know where this is going.
I don't know what by the woman by the statue. I was dying at the time when I was in Munderick, so...
Post...
Anyway,
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask him, well, do you even remember anything about him? I mean, surely your father just didn't
No.
disappear.
My mother didn't have stories either.
That's strange.
You have a lot of questions for somebody I just met.
Well, let's say I lost my family quite some time ago, and I never got them back. I never got the sensation of... I never quite lost the sensation of being a father.
Right. Well, if I was to meet my father, I don't know what I'd say to him. Just feels like why was he never there? Makes me wonder. Maybe my mother was just left and abandoned with me and my sister.
She's just gonna turn to him. Are you looking to adopt this child? We literally just met.
I'm gonna cast message and tell Gertie directly, just so Gertie can hear it. That's my son.
Her eyes are gonna get so big, like the only thing keeping her from just shouting right now is the fact that he cast a message and clearly doesn't say this shit out loud, but she just shoots him this look like, we're talking about this later.
Well, lad, if you're part of this new society, a new town, we were thinking of heading back that way on our way to, what's the name of that town?
The new town?
Yeah.
You guys haven't found out the name of the new town yet.
No, not the name of the new town. Evanstown.
You want to head all the way to Brigsenberg. Oh, you want to go back to the mining town.
Yeah.
What business do you all have there?
I'm actually from there.
You're from there? You're quite the ways away, but...
Yeah. A lot has happened in the last couple days since my journey away from there, and I need to return back.
Some things have happened to all of us as he looks up to the sky. And he goes, I feel like there's not enough time.
Would you say there's less than 3 days?
It seems like those who want the surface the most, like the vipers, the ratlings, and all of the other infestations below the surface, seem to
Hey.
want. As he looks towards Gromit, he's like, "No, we haven't combated any of your kind."
Okay, just watch your mouth.
He's a little sensitive right now. We just find out most of the grungs, well, most of them are not doing so well.
Oh, I don't think anything's been tampered with the water, unless somebody...
No. It was more that those ratlings, attacked them and killed quite a lot of them.
Killed a lot of them.
Yes,
Oh,
quite a lot.
I'm sorry there, little grung. We plan on trying to get rid of them as well. Their numbers are foul and they are disgusting.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Have you heard of whispers of the Lord of Hunger?
Excuse me?
The Lord of Hunger.
No, what is this?
Apparently
It's
it's some
what
kind
they
of
worship,
monstrosity that they
apparently.
worship. It's been feeding off Corium, which happens to be the thing that Briggsburg has been mining. And I fear that perhaps this Lord of Hunger has paid a visit to my hometown at one point. And if it's anything what happened to the Grungs, then it could be rather...
Catastrophic.
Don't want to think of it.
Do you guys need somewhere to stay?
Need more than that.
Yeah, we may need to head back through the forest, but I can bring you back to New Munderick.
New
Munderick.
Yes.
There's a new one?
That's such an original name.
We just found that the township that all of us decided to leave, we felt that it was so fitting that as it was falling apart with that dastardly drunk, not many people giving the resources or capabilities to that town, we decided to rebuild what was so amazing about that town, but start over, make it better. New Munderick.
Okay. Sounds like just running from problems, but that's not my problem.
Yeah, it sounds like you guys missed something about the old town, but couldn't figure out what it was exactly.
Like, get rid of the drunk, but,
And then I'm gonna kind of square my bandaged face up to his and go, your face looks awfully familiar, lad. Would you happen to have a little sister named Rimuru?
He is gonna grab you.
Oh shit!
He's gonna try to wrestle you for saying his sister's name.
Bring it on, bitch! I was the captain of the wrestling team.
You're also
Advantage.
slime. Don't damage your son.
You see that his face scrunches really quick, and he's like, "What did you just say?" And he's gonna make an athletics check against you. That's a 14.
I rolled 12 plus 6 and 18.
Okay, what would you like to do?
So as he puts his hands on me, I'm just gonna wrap my arms up and around his,
Okay.
and then pin his arms against my side, and just get face to face with him. And I'm like, you have a sister named Dreamer.
What of
We
it?
met her in the last town in Munderick. A couple of those vipers there.
Yeah?
Harassing her. I kicked their bloody ass. So, by my count, lad, I think you owe me one. And then I'm gonna push him backwards and let him go.
He kind of just gathers himself, and he's just like, I don't know what that was that you just did.
Wrestling move.
I don't think that's true.
And your dad ever teach you how to wrestle?
I told you, I don't remember him.
That's a shame.
He looks up to the sky, and he's just like, if time is really going to be a problem for us, we should get going.
Agreed.
Hey Todd, send your ghost dad to go get the car. Tell him to meet us in New Munderick.
Hey, Dad. get the cart. Preferably without Dean. You know? That'd be nice. Alright. I'll do what I can.
You didn't put your voice mod on.
It didn't.
No, it didn't go.
Motherfucker. No, hold on. I know exactly what happened because I did turn it on. I think Discord is not playing through voice mod.
Oh.
Let me. Aha!
Much.
Yeah, actually.
Anyway, yeah, sure kid. See you in about 20, 30 minutes.
Is he gonna kill Dean?
Just
I
a
certainly hope
long silence.
Oh,
At the end of the session, we'll come back to the field.
Ghost Dad!
Motherfucking ghost town.
He's gonna have his own split saga, isn't he?
I don't know, maybe.
Spin-off one shot.
Good choice.
Anthrax runs the new realm.
Anthrax conquers Lumoria.
The moon is mine.
Anthrax does Lumoria.
Okay, so you're gonna be out with your ghost. You are gonna be without your ghost daddy then.
Yep, he's gonna do his own thing for a little while.
Okay. Okay. As you guys begin to traverse through the forest here, he tells you that just as the walking speed, it's going to take you guys a few hours. If there's anything that you guys would like to discuss or try to like converse with him as you guys are making your way through the forest here, you guys can.
so how much do you know about these rat guys?
Well, this news about this Lord of Hunger they praise is pretty new. The
So less
ratlings,
than we did.
the ratlings have been a pest, if anything. They haven't
But
been.
you're a pest that shouldn't be underestimated, I'm afraid.
And it's that bad if they can annihilate some of the grungs and even wither people down. That will be a really big problem.
What do you know about Corium's then?
He looks up to the sky and sees it there. We feel like the Sun Keepers feel that the history of Corium has been maybe even long before our own time.
Do you know anything about the reaction between Corium and being put into a living body?
Pardon?
Exactly.
He looks at you kind of wide-eyed.
Do you know what happens?
We found some rats that took like shards of it or little parts of it and stuck it into their body, and they became like super powered nonsense. They almost killed Gromit.
Yeah, they
They
exploded.
did kill a lot
Right.
of people.
It wasn't fun.
You guys...
They're also very stupid and feral. But then again, they didn't seem to not get along with their friends, so I guess they could be corralled and used as weapons.
You guys have a much bigger understanding of the rattling problem than we ever have.
Brief
Well, I mean,
experience.
I mean, we apparently know more about Corium than you do too, so.
Well, you go on and tell me. What do you know about Corium?
Well,
What do
we
you
just did. You put it in someone's body, and they freak out.
power a lot of different things. It's also quite dangerous.
We know it's dangerous, but we think that it's been around, especially in the earth, for a very long time.
And what makes you think that?
It's how deep it's been in the earth when people are digging it out. and its nature doesn't seem to have or hold the same kind of properties as anything else we have found. And if you're telling me this, it seems like whatever source of its energy is, or whatever it kind of can propagate, it has a wide span of uses. And we're wondering if that's not just for good, but also for bad.
I mean, clearly it's for bad.
Yeah.
I mean, everything's bad if used incorrectly. Look at
Yeah,
magic, for example.
it takes whoever wields a tool. You can use a tool for good or bad.
Right.
Or evil, I guess you could call it. Either way, the Lord of Hunger seems to be eating as much of it as it can.
Jesus. So it's
And they burrowed underground, so
deep in the earth.
Yes. The earth.
He looks at you guys and just begins to question just the weight of what this all means. Just as this happens, you guys can hear like a fluttering noise as you guys see that a large owl lands on a branch and its head cocks from side to side to look at you all with its big bulging eyes. You can see that it's this nice like brown owl, but you can see that it's got feathers that are silver within it.
well, that's something.
That's sure to.
And it goes,
It looks like food.
"Whoo, whoo. How
See,
many?
It even says food, food.
How many are in the house?"
What? Oh God.
This bullshit again.
What?
It kind of like cocks its head towards you guys.
I think it's trying to ask us the answer to the previous riddle. Oh God. I can't remember that far back. Not that.
What did we say last time? 2?
I'm going with 0. But then again, I'm probably wrong. So if you don't use 0.
Well, I don't have my notes or anything, and I didn't write it down the first time, anyways.
Well, no, I just don't remember. I remember the riddle. I just don't remember what we answered last time. I think I had answered 2, and it was incorrect. Like, I remember it was incorrect. I just don't remember what the answer was. So I'm gonna go with whatever answer said, whatever Evan says.
Which is?
None.
Its head begins to spin. It does like that 360 turn, and then it comes back around one more time. And it goes, "Whoo, whoo! How many are in the house?"
God damn it!
Now we're just guessing.
Your mum! Your mum's in the house! Shit, I don't know.
I'm gonna roll a d6. That's what we're doing right now. You understand that?
Nice.
I know that's not right because we already guessed that number.
Which number?
It was a 2.
1. 1 was left in the house.
It like looks at you and says, "Who?"
No, it was what?
Yes.
"Who?
What?
Who?"
How?
It was who?
Was it where?
Who was in the house? So just 1.
No,
It-
maybe she means who is in the house.
It turns and begins to fly into the thick of the forest as you see that there is 2 bushes that were there begin to peel apart, and there is a dirt path that leads into the deep of the forest.
Let's
Well,
see.
that's ominous.
Oh,
Oi, this Glan, do you know what the hell that was?
As he looks at that, he goes, "I was with that Todd guy. I thought that was food."
High five.
And then I just mutter under my breath very softly, I fucking bet.
You know, I just look around. It's like, did you guys ever get that feeling whenever you fail in the right direction?
You know,
No, I was
Look,
in a
don't let
bag.
that bird know we guessed. Let's just go.
Okay.
What?
You guys
Let's
begin
go.
to go towards the path here, the dirt path that leads through the forest that did not seem to be there before. As you guys pass through the thickets and the bushes, those bushes collapse again, and the dirt path, as you guys walk along it, disappears behind your feet. As it continues, and a lot of the sprawling trees begin to thin, you can see that there is a cabin in the middle of the woods. You can see that there is smoke coming out of the top of it. You can see that there is a little, like one of those, like the old timely water pumps on the outside of the household. And you can see that there's like footsteps that lead towards the front door as the owl flies back through and goes through this window at the top of the house and flies into the building.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. You got me. I fall hook, line, and sinker. Sure. I'm not gonna go this far and turn around now.
Yep.
And
Okay.
I'm fully willing to just knock on the door.
As you go to knock on the door, it begins to swing open just a little bit as if it was opened ajar. And you enter into a cabin room where it looked on the outside to be like just this small cabin. As you guys open the door and it slowly begins to swing from the knocking, as you guys can see that you are in almost like a bookcase library-like place with a table at the far back. You can see that there is a single table with a man sitting in a chair. You can see that a lot of the library shelving is completely empty.
what does this man look like?
You see the man here, and he is a little bit younger. No, he's probably about middle aged. He's got a bit of scraggly hair. As he points to you all across the table, which is about, I'd say, about 60 feet away. He goes, "I knew some of you would get it. I knew it.
Jesus.
I just knew it.
Yeah, we're geniuses.
No, you're not. No, it's simple. You guys figured out, Only we ask smart customer. We go asking, light travel, the stupid, goblins. Goblin not get it. No, goblin have nothing for sale. Nothing good. Welcome to the shack in the woods. My name is Tarku.
Hi, Tarku. I'm Evan. This is a rather peculiar setup you got here.
Oh, yes, you
Well,
like it? Very simplistic.
Simplistic, yeah. That's the word.
Just
for
in
it.
the middle of the woods, like
That's exactly how I would call it.
Why not? Why better place to hide than middle of the woods?
And why are you hiding?
Or when you have something good for sale, you don't just span it out in the open now, do you?
I mean, that's typically
Sale.
what you do to sell.
You see that he has like a gold coin that he like flips between each of and rolls in between each of his fingers back and forth.
Well, what you got? You got me here. I'm sold. What you got?
You can see that he has a
Look around.
book and a pen, like a quill with ink and like a blank sheet of paper that's like a book. And he was like, "Oh, Evan, was it? Come here."
Yeah.
You can see
Okay.
that he has there's like a cutout of a doorway that's behind him that has drapes, but nothing else along the walls have anything except for little notations that are just like little sticky, like little notes that are folded in half and left in each of the crevices in the wall. As you come up to the book here, He goes, so tell me, what do you like, Evan? What are you most interested in?
Well, I'm an inventor. Items, yeah, magical items that would advance my craft.
Or yes, you got something in mind? Up here, it must always be thinking.
Yes, I am looking for what they call an all-purpose tool. Have you ever heard of it?
Like a hammer.
Well, it could be a hammer. It could be literally any tool you need it to be. Yes,
Do you have a more specific name for such thing?
all-purpose tool. That's literally the name of the magic item.
Is it?
Yeah.
As you write down all-purpose tool onto the sheet here, he rips the sheet off and he goes, you give Tarku 1 second. He goes behind the... This thing is busted. I'm looking at what this is. This thing is so busted.
It's uncommon.
He opens it up, and he opens up the drape, and as you can see, like past the drapings here, you can see that there's a small treasure chest that's there. As he closes the curtain there, you can hear him fiddling with the lock of the front of it, and he's just like, no, honestly, I really look good in that hat, but no, that is just when it gets way too chilly. And then you can hear him scrambling a little bit more as the lid closes, and he turns the corner, and you can see that he almost has like this small little it's almost like a Swiss Army knife looking thing, and he goes, one all-purpose tool.
Wow. I had like 99.9% doubt that you would have anything that I would ever describe, and you have exactly what I'm looking for.
Now, my boy, you'd never been in shopping to Tarkus, but we got a vast variety, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, all of this.
Okay. Well, sir, how much would you like for such an item?
On Natasha's Cauldron of Everything item pricing, it's pretty hefty.
All uncommon items are at least 500 gold pieces base. So, yeah. I mean, I haven't really got a whole lot of gold, so...
For a moment. Come here for a moment, lad. And I'm going to bring Evan over to me. And then just, like, open up the bandages in my chest and disgorge a drift globe and be like, here.
I'm like, okay, my friend. You gave me a brilliant idea. And do you have some common boots for sale? And I just pulled my boots off. It's like, I have these boots of the Winterlands, and so graciously was donated a what is this?
Drift globe.
A drift globe. Yes, I'm sure you've heard of it, right? Okay. Yeah. So these two items, and oh god, my pistol, and I just shaking hands, placed it on the counter, and I was like, I'm willing to trade all of these items for that, and a pair of boots if you have it. Otherwise, without the boots, I don't care.
He kind of just looks at the gun. He's just like, what happened to this? Why are you covered in so much tape?
Oh. Right. That comes off, and then I just kind of like pull everything off and then kind of just spit and buff off some of the residue.
It
from
is
the-
it is so sticky. It is so grimy.
Well, with my upgrade, it fired without any.
That was an upgrade? What was it? Camouflage?
Yes. Yes.
No, you
it's,
don't lie to Tarku. No, Tarku not dumb.
No, people will think it doesn't work, and when it looks like it's trash and it fires infinite rounds, well, that's on them.
It shoot infinite round just because?
It did.
Yeah, that's what he did to it. He calls it a massive replication device.
Right. You know, we got cool things like that too, but it's more like a dangly, like a almost like belly button ring you put on the gun. Like a dangling charm. You know what I'm talking about. You seen belly button ring.
Okay.
I'm sure you've never seen a gun have a belly button ring. That sounds absolutely fascinating.
It sounds like a artisan craft that I don't have the luxury to care about.
It's just a little bit more refined than your tape.
Yes, very much so, apparently. But, mine is a unique invention. So,
Okay, are you able to tally up the actual cost of what these things are?
So, Drift Globe. 500 gold pieces, sell price 250 base, give or take. Same thing with the boots. And then the pistol is technically worth 250 gold pieces on its own, minus however much, so half of that for sale value. So it definitely it would be 500. It would be 675 gold pieces. Or no?
Have you looked up the price of the all-purpose tool plus one?
Yeah, 500 gold pieces.
That's how much that is?
Yeah, base, unless the vendor wants to give it an additional 20%, and then 600 gold pieces is generally the standard.
Tool cost.
Unless you're giving me the +2, which is rare, then that's 5,000. +3 is like 50,000.
Yeah, like what it says Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, item pricing. It says the +1 is 1,500, the +2 is 5,000, the +3 is 20,000.
Well, that makes sense if they want to buff it up, considering it's a +1 to my attack rolls and saving throws. Well, then never mind.
Is there a standard one? It only shows me that there's a +1.
No, that's it. That's the +1. But it's just an uncommon item, and for most intents and purposes, uncommon items are 500 gold pieces. But as a DM, you understand the value of that item, so if you wish to put it at base 1,500 because of that, I can completely understand.
I've actually never like fully read this item, but once I saw like and started scrolling about like what it does, I was just like, wow. Like pick a lock, disable a trap, create a puff or thick smoke, identify a poison. Like it does.
It is quite literally an all-purpose tool.
Start a fire.
And it is
neutralize acid. Identify alcohol. Ignores the effects of alcohol. Forge a signature.
Literally, if I had that magic item, I would not care if I received anything else except for an upgraded item of that in the game, and I'd be set.
Yeah.
This can also be a weapon?
Yeah. It's the only thing an Artificer ever needs ever. Except for maybe a new gun.
Well, with a build that I'm making, I won't even actually need an actual pistol anymore.
It's true.
What kind of weapon can it be used as?
No, it won't be used as...
It can be used as an Artificer's spell focus.
Oh, yes. So you can't actually attack with it like a gun.
Right. But I can cast spells.
With it.
Yes.
Oh, no, I don't think an armor. Never mind.
Okay. He looks at all the things that you have here. And he goes, there not be anything else that you have that honestly your boots kind of smelly.
Okay, and then I just go, well,
Two
I do
javelins.
have this, and then I give my my coin purse with 34 gold pieces, 24 silver, and 478 copper. I was like, I got that. And
He looks
then
to the
you're
rest.
running me completely dry, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make, and I tell you, Taku, if I had that, that's all I would ever need.
He looks to you and he looks to the rest of the group. He goes, "Man, do I like making these guys squirm? You know, just give it all up."
That's it. You got it.
I'll slap 17 gold and 15 silver on the counter as well.
Now, something that Tarku
Mikso, you've donated quite substantially. I can't accept any more.
If it's that important to you, and you think it'll help us,
No.
money's no
There's something that be here that Tarku not ever really find too much of. Try to make good trade for new thing. Your land have it. Places Tarku been not have it.
Are you talking about Corium?
Yes, Tarku very
How do
interested.
you know? How about you know what? I'm not even gonna ask questions. Boom, and I just like pull it out. Boom.
The big one?
Yeah, the big one.
How much have I said that's worth? Because I have that in the book for sure.
You said that's worth like 500 gold pieces.
Yeah, but you also have shards still. So
Yeah,
do
but
you actually even want to
that's
offer
worth
the
500
big,
gold pieces.
or do you just want to offer some of the shards and see how? Because
Well,
you got 2 shards, I think, from
2 shards and a chip.
yeah.
Captain Rat
I'm trying to pull
Sparrow.
up the image of what they're actually called. But yeah.
I'm pretty sure you got it from
Well,
Captain.
I just present that. I was like, okay, I'm gonna be frank with you. I got these 2, but I know I'm willing to part with the big one, if that's what it takes, Tarku.
This big, magnificent piece. Where do you get this?
Well, I came across a self-propelled cart that had this guy in it, and I just point to Mikso. That looks like a mummy.
Okay, so a self-propelled cart, yes.
And then it stopped,
Uh-huh.
and I found it attached to the cart while I was looking underneath the cart. So I solved it of its problem of being attached to the cart and freed it so that I could use it as I needed to.
It sounds like you take a part. You good with these things, then?
Quite substantially if given the opportunity.
No. He looks at the rest of you and he's just like, any of you interested in anything?
What would a grung need? I don't know.
There is actually one thing that I think a grung would really like.
I don't know.
And how much is this worth? It doesn't say in here. Of course it doesn't. Maybe I can look it up. What does a grung need to survive?
Oh, water.
Do you guys know where I'm getting? Where I'm going?
No idea.
A jug of alchemy?
There's no way that costs that much.
Jug of alchemy is 500 gold pieces base.
There's the decanter of endless water.
Woo! That would be perfect for Grommet.
There's no way it's 9,000 GP.
That sounds about right. It's rare if I'm not mistaken.
If I recall properly,
That would be useful.
no, they're wondrous.
Okay.
The reason are you using that guide that I sent you and Kelly?
No, no, I should. but I'm looking at some kind of other stuff. But an alchemy jug. Could an alchemy jug make you water, Gromit?
Yes.
I don't know. Could it?
It could make him 2 gallons of water, if I'm not mistaken. Or 8 gallons.
Oh.
That might...
That might be useful.
Yeah, and that's Tarku, like, per sane prices? Per DMG?
Yeah, fresh water, 8 gallons, salt water, 12.
Yeah, the reason a decanter of endless water is
9,000
so expensive
GP is because
they have infinite uses and they can break survival campaigns. Just on their own, they can break campaign. If you use geyser.
Kitty.
oh yeah, produce 30 gallons of water that gushes forth. That's pretty good. He just suggests to you, Gromit, that maybe you would need, maybe you like alchemy jug. You need to freshen up your skin.
He could always use the freshening.
I do need that every, once in a while.
Now, grung like you've been traveling, making good work of yourself. You make some, little bit of money here, little bit of money there.
I got javelins. I got a knife.
No.
Yeah.
You got any the real stuff, the money, gold, silver,
Reload. God damn it.
diamonds.
How much do I have?
Jewels.
I have 36 gold things and 31 of these things, triangle things.
Oh yes.
And
do you put it on the table?
yeah, that's all I got really.
I just say, well, if it's anything, these 2 shards, they might be worth some. It says here they're about 150 gold pieces each.
Yep.
So I got 2 shards and a chip.
He waves over to Todd. He goes, "Oh, the really quiet boy in the back.
Hi.
What are your deal? What's going on with you back there? Why are you so quiet?"
No, I was thinking about what I would want, but I don't really have too much to my name.
Is it back yet?
No. He has to cross like a long path.
Yeah.
Will, I think it's robes of scintillating colors. I'm not sure. I'm looking at it because I know it comes in 2 different item types.
The thing that he has?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't remember what I gave you?
I know what it is. I know exactly what it does. For whatever reason, I forgot to save what I wrote down before I turned my computer off. So, the actual name of the item, the robes what do the cool thing, just have a crazy little design, all animated and shit all over my robes.
Yeah.
I forget its name. Anyway, so I point to my robes, and as a bonus action, I'm just gonna have my robes do the old Microsoft maze screensaver thing, and I'm just gonna be like, my robes do stuff. How much do you think you'll take for these?
Oh, I definitely see why they keep you in the back. I see why you're not talking anymore. You guys got weird. You guys got the weird guy. Tarku kind of like weird guy. It's always kind of funny.
So, how much would you take for these?
If you could find out what the name of it actually is, and then get that. But what are you looking for, my boy? You not know?
Preferably something that would be able to help me and my casting. I'm still fairly new to it. Something that would help me cast a little better. Cough, cough! Wand of the War Mage! Cough, cough!
Why are you coughing like that, mate?
Oh, sorry.
Are you okay?
All those dead rats, they got me all messed up. I'm sorry, you guys. Killed a lot of rats. They're,
You're doing lots of killing of rats?
you know, those big nasty ones that, run around trying to steal Corium.
Or
Something about, Lord of Hunger or whatever. You know how it is.
no, I not know the Lord of Hunger, but this all very interesting. You're a very interesting fellow.
Hey, that's a good thing, right?
He kind of looks at the robe and he disregards it. And he goes, you got a woman with you too. Do you find anything interesting? Have you, anything sparked your imagination?
Oh, you know me, dear. Grandma just likes to kick a little ass now here and now again, and whatever will help that, that'll be just fine.
Oh, definitely. Kicking ass all the time, you know.
You wouldn't happen to have any magic arrows, would you? I've grown quite fond of this this crossbow. It might be nice if it would, or bolts. Yes, it might be nice if it would pack a bit of a bigger punch than it does.
Oh, very good. You like to live a little dangerous. Tarku live on that wild side too.
Oh, I don't really go looking for it, but unfortunately, it finds me.
So, what do you have? How much, coin cheddar? What you got,
Oh, what a great question. Well, dear, that's the problem. That's why I've been so quiet. I don't exactly have much cheese to my name at this time, so.
It's okay. Not very often does somebody want to buy such mundane thing. It kind of just take up room sometime. Tarku maybe want to offload.
What do you mean offload?
To offload some inventory.
Like it just happens to fall off the back of the cart.
No. It good price.
Good price. Well, as I say, dear, I don't have much in the way of funds right now. So Grandma likes to exchange favors.
Right. Then
if there are things you need done.
Oh no, just don't tell any of the goblins about the riddle and its answer, please, dear God.
Oh, honey, the most we'll be doing to those goblins. Is
Well, I cannot find the exact item he gave you.
I'm still looking for
Let me
it.
check my notes.
Wait,
God
what was
damn
the
it.
name of the quote?
I know exactly what it is, just not the name.
So he looks at the rest of everything that he has, and there's the alchemy jug and the all-purpose tool, and he kind of starts with the counting and the pointing, and he looks at the two shards of corium. He takes the boots, he takes the drift globe, he takes the gun, and he takes all the money, but he leaves the chip.
Oh, the chip. Oh shit. The real money.
Oh.
This seemed a little bit more fair. Tarku not going to rip you off. You not rip off Tarku for a good reason. I think Tarku, you make good deal.
Tarku,
Fair.
this is absolutely beyond fair. You're giving me the one thing that I'm looking for a very long time.
Right. We don't come across very many of these, but when we do, we usually kill the big bastard holding it.
That's very rough.
Oh, they
Someone's not gonna
don't
be
like to let
sitting-
it go too often.
Well, I did not write what
Glamour weave. Glamour weave.
Glamour weave.
Okay.
Is someone going to be seeking me to try and kill me for having this? Is that what you're saying?
No. He won't be able to strangle you. He's missing both hands.
Right?
Fair enough.
Right.
Okay.
No,
I'm
Rat.
just gonna pretend like I didn't say that. Hear that, Tarku.
No, it's okay. It's okay. He's probably down in hell somewhere.
That's extremely violent.
No, but he deserved to be down there.
Okay.
They're really confusing.
And then he kind of like goes to Gromit and shows you how to like use the alchemy jug properly.
And he says, mayonnaise?
Now, usually you turn the little dial here of the little face and you want water. This will be...
Okay.
Yeah, you probably want this. And he
It
gives you...
says something like mayonnaise, beer, water, acid.
Yeah.
And he's just like, do not get the acid and the water confused.
Not in your eyes. Just not in your
Very
eyes.
bad.
And then he just like holds his finger up for a second and goes behind the curtain. And he goes, oh, God damn it. Here we go. Ice, lightning, thunder. No, not thunder. Here we go. Hot. As you can see that he comes back around the corner here, and you can see that there is 4 arrows in his hand. And you can see like right in the middle is like the regular thinned part of the arrow, but you can see the tips and the feathers are caught on fire constantly.
Gorgeous.
And he go, now sometime I will come back for a favor.
It would only be fair, dear. But you just make sure that favor matches the price of the arrows.
Yes, no problem. No problem. What do you think? You like, said you like to whoop ass. Tarku feels same way. Tarku wants to see somebody whoop ass sometime. You know, some guy like to run his mouth a little bit and get a whoop ass. Yeah.
Unfortunately, it happens on both ends. Sometimes they run their mouths off and need to get their asses whooped them. And she just like turns and looks at the rest of her group and she's like, and sometimes, unfortunately, we're the ones who are mouthing off.
Ron, you know what we should have tried to get you?
What's that?
Wand of magic missiles.
Oh, good God. That would have been too good.
As an artillerist, because it adds it to your spell list?
It does it?
Yeah, that's how it functions.
No.
Yes!
He hands Gertie these 4 fire arrows. I'm going to say that they're +1 arrows.
I mean, an all-purpose tool's better, generally. But...
They're also going to do the damage of an arrow, but also add a d4. And you only get 4 of them.
Okay.
So you have to specify when you're using one.
Okay.
Okay. He takes these new belongings of his. He kind of scoops it all up, and he's just like, I'm really going to have to scrub out those boots. These things stink, man.
I mean, I got a lot of trekking done in them recently. Some of it through sewers, to be honest.
Oh, that's probably what this is. And he kind of just like looks at it, and he goes to scrape something off, and he goes, it looked like you stepped in a banana.
Yeah.
Sewer fruit.
Sewer fruit.
Bold choice catching yourself saying banana.
Balloons.
He goes behind the curtain really quick, and you can hear some like clattering sounds before he closes everything up. He comes back around the curtain and it's just like, well, it is great of you all to come. I hope you are very happy with what you had.
I'm glad everybody got something that they wanted.
Mikso,
Really important.
what? You didn't get a thing. You actually got less things from this encounter.
I'm gonna look right at you, Evan, and then look over at Savisk and say, the things that I want, mate, they don't sell here in this shop.
No, we probably sell them. You're probably just wrong. And you can see at this moment, Tarku snaps his fingers, and all of the building disappears, and you guys are back on the dirt pathway of where you came from in the forest.
Gertie's gonna look straight at you and say, perhaps Tarku didn't have what you were looking for, but perhaps it was also right in front of you.
What?
What's that mean?
Yeah, that's the weirdest thing to say.
Oh, you know,
I
old
don't
people
even
say more things sometimes.
You're weird.
And they're telling the truth.
Some boy, you didn't have anything that you could have given him?
No, I gave the drift globe to Evan. I can just manifest light.
All right.
I need it.
No, I meant this. I meant, or how here? Evan too.
Oh, Fivisk.
Yes.
You didn't get anything. There's
He
nothing
kinda-
that you needed.
He kind of looks at himself and he's just like, well, I don't even have a weapon to swing.
I tossed him a dagger.
Okay, he's gonna try
I
to...
toss him a javelin.
Wow.
Toss it. I don't throw it. Like,
He catches both of them in the air. I rolled 2 different rolls. As a javelin and a dagger land in each of his hands, and he grabs each one.
That's all right there. He's got good reflexes.
Of
I
his.
didn't get anything.
He kind of just looks at you both, and he's just like, that was wildly dangerous.
Yeah.
Like, to do at the same time.
At least the dagger's sheathed.
Yeah.
See there, now you're not useless.
Who said I was
You've got
useless?
weapons to protect yourself.
Right. He,
Do you know any magic by any chance?
you want an extra dagger?
We killed a lot of rats, mate. Like, we killed a lot of rats. And they had some weapons on them. So.
We've killed a few rats at the doorstep of New Munderick, but it hasn't been... It's been nothing about the ones that you guys have been talking about. How they've been jammed with corium. As you guys begin to walk...
No, Tarku's problem.
The
They're
corium.
not gonna be.
Considering he just yeeted us out of his shop and right back to the path, I don't think that's going to be a problem. I couldn't even do that back when I was, an all-powerful wizard.
Oh, well, he just gave me the impression that's something wizards can do.
Yeah, no, I couldn't even do that. That's some crazy shit.
You know,
I
I
didn't
should
even
have
see
asked
he cast
if
a
he...
spell, we were just like, gone.
Tucker seems like the sort of fellow who can take care of himself.
Yeah, don't fuck with that. That's some fey shit right there. That's some powerful magic there. Some powerful fuckery, that.
I really am astounded by how crazy that character was. As Devin, I say that to the groupers.
I mean, when you've got that much power and nothing to do with it, you go a little stir crazy, I guess.
Stir crazy. He knew I had corium on me. I mean, even so did the rats. Maybe his nose was better than theirs.
I wonder if he would have taken a community of grungs to help him out. Yeah.
Damn, we should have offered.
Yeah.
And again, do you really want to enslave your people to a mad wizard?
That's true. I don't really know that guy.
Yeah, screw
I
that.
don't know. No, maybe
And
that's
again, then again, maybe this mad wizard teaches them to be wizard frogs. That'd be some crazy shit, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Wizard frogs.
Yeah, wizard frogs.
The ones in robes, which are technically red, are wizard grunts.
I mean, this shit wizard though.
Yeah. Anyways, as you
They
guys
have wizards
as you guys are trekking through the
No.
forest here,
pulling over.
as there is there's an opening into the forest here, you guys can see that there is a large walls that are built up around a city. But what seems to stand out the most is above the walls seems to be like a large cathedral is even taller than its own walls.
A what? A siege? What?
You can see a
large
cathedral.
Oh, cathedral. I thought you said a siege wall, and I was like, a what?
No, a big ass church.
Yes.
A cathedral.
Welcome.
That's a big ass church.
And that's some Castlevania 2 shit there.
I'd like to thank you.
Simon's Quest? Never.
You don't happen to have like a vampire asshole in there named Alucard, do you?
Pardon? You guys have bizarre questions.
You
Are you
know.
looking for a lot of people? Alucard now?
I don't even know what the hell these people are talking about.
So, is this cathedral part of the new city?
It
in
is.
Mundrick?
It is.
Oh, okay.
Because we need to
What's the
remain.
deal with the cathedral?
We need to remain with the faith of hope.
How high is this wall?
50 feet?
I got a serious question. Could your healers
Say the wall's
cure
30 feet.
diseases
Wall's
with a
30
touch?
feet. Yes, the priests could.
Interesting. And you left your old town of Old Mundrick. You realize people are dying there of disease.
This hasn't been brought to our attention. We are trying to encapsulate a new city.
Yeah, they're dying because you guys left.
With all the healers.
Yeah.
We all decided
Actually, our friend here almost died because of you jerks.
He looks at you, calling him a jerk, and he's just like, well, what kind of trouble did they get themselves into?
Well, she got poisoned, and because they had no healers there, she almost died.
Then how's she alive?
What an excellent question.
One of his grung fellow brethren found us, actually, surprisingly. Out of pure luck. I mean, the chances of that happening.
It's like 20 to 7 to 56 or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You think Slippy was staying there because they felt they had a need to help save that town as much as they could? It was going under. That drunk stole somebody's pistol and killed somebody.
Jesus, the town's really running to shit.
Told you.
Probably because there are no healers and half of the town left. But who could really say why?
Exactly. Who could say why when you built something so magnificent? As you guys begin to walk towards the walls here, you can see that there's a few people that are on the ledge, kind of guarding the area, as many of them seem to have like these long robes on as well, and they kind of hold crossbows over. But your traveler that you're coming along with holds his hands up, and many of them disband their crossbows and allow you guys to come in as the front large wooden doors begin to breach open.
Nights again.
I'm hanging back with Gertie, so I'm like, so, you wanted the thesis?
So, sorry, what'd you say? So what?
So you wanted the thesis?
Thesis?
Thesis.
I do not understand what you are saying.
It's the kid's name.
You wanted the thesis.
Oh, okay. Sorry, for some reason I was hearing your S's as THs, and I was like, what, like a
Thesis.
thesis?
A thesis? Like a doctorate essay? No, like I
I
want
can
to
give you
know.
one of those too.
No.
But more specifically, you had questions.
Why are you acting like you don't know who this is when you know who this is?
Do you have any kids?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so
I don't know what's sharing this argument. Is that
Our
imagine,
grandnephew?
imagine for a second your mum or your dad came back from the dead as a living blob of slime. How easily would you buy that?
It might be easier to explain than I just left you and your mother and your sister.
None of them seem to remember me at all.
He remembers you not being there, though. That's the memory that he's stuck with, is you not there.
For saying I remember being there.
And Mikso, you do remember being there.
What?
I
Like,
remember being there.
like for as much as like they say that, yeah, they as much as they say they don't remember him, he remembers a life with them.
I remember giving him wrestling lessons and teaching him to fight the way a knight. I remember giving my daughter sweets on her birthday. I remember a life that they don't. When I escaped from where I was being held, they told me not to go flaunting around my name, and I think this is why. I don't think people will believe me.
But there's no way. Oh, honey, there's no way that they could get this many people to forget you. They must have changed your memory. You're the common denominator.
It's possible.
You're changed into a slime. How much far of a leap of logic is it to say that they changed a few other things while they were rooting around?
Who knows if it was them that changed it, or me. It's entirely. I was a chronotegist. I manipulate time. It's entirely possible I did something wrong.
Honey, I don't know about all that mumbo jumbo, but if you're talking about switching timelines, it's possible you're remembering a time in which you were there for them, but you got stuck in the wrong one.
I don't want to make any moves until I understand more. I might not belong here. I might belong here. I might have rewritten things. I might not have rewritten things. All of this could be in my head, in my dying moments during the last expedition. There's just no way to tell for now.
She's gonna look straight at him and say, "Don't let him die without you telling him. And don't let yourself die before you have this conversation with him." Vox Hollow is not a safe place. Hell, all the places I've been to so far have not been safe, and I've almost died every time, granted. But still, don't let a bigger rift happen now that you've finally been able to come back together.
If it comes to it, I'll tell him, but I don't think he'll believe me.
And you better gain this boy's trust. Make an effort, because if you really weren't there for them, you've got a lot of missed time to catch up on.
14 years by my count.
Yeah. And as you guys walk into the new city here, you can see that a lot of the buildings are still under construction, except for the cathedral. It's this large, big, sprawling, towering building that goes over top of the walls of New Munderick here. It's magnificent. You can see that there's like cobblestones that are built into the ground that lead all around this township here. You can see that there's many small housing areas. You can see that there's a couple of structures and buildings, but you can see that there's a crowd out at the church, and you can see that there's almost like a big stage or like a pedestaled area where some people could talk aloud to other people. And you can see that there's two figures that stand there, and you can see that your boy here begins to run over in that direction as two of these figures begin to speak. Did you guys catch all that?
Yeah,
Yep.
we're just waiting for to see what they say.
Oh, okay. So you guys just like follow along.
Yeah, they begin to speak, and then you just
we're following along.
Okay.
Okay, quiet.
As you guys begin to follow along, you can see that there's one large human who's got like this well-rounded muscle on his body, and he has a big two-handed sword on his back. He's got this little frayed like a small mohawk on his head, and you can see that he's like a big, strong person who has like a heavy piece of armor with the sun plate like embroidered onto his chest here. And you can see that the other person is much thinner and a bit smaller, and she has plated armor all over her as well. And she has a helmet that has like two horns on the top of it. I did say it. As this person pulls the helmet off, you can see long flowing blonde hair like rifled down the side of it. And you can see that this person is a woman, and she has two rapiers, one on each hip.
Oh.
And she like addresses everybody, and she's just like, to the Sun Keepers, we need to keep the hope alive. And I think that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Okay.
All right.
Do I recognize either of these people?
No, you wouldn't recognize these
Okay.
people. No.
As a former resident of Munderick, do I recognize any of these people?
No, you wouldn't.
No, so I was asking because I was getting the feeling these people might have been on the expedition.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to know if I recognize these as like some of those little dickhead kids that used to like run around my yard.
So the answer to the riddle was 1, and the answer is who? And Ron said it at one point. You said, who is in the house?
Yeah.
Oh, it does make sense now. Who? Yeah.
And that's when I like put it together, and I was just like, you guys kind of got the answer. You probably don't understand the riddle, but like you got the answer.
Yeah, that's why I said fail in the right direction. Okay.
So
that was fun.
Yeah. You guys let me know what you think.
Coward ass goblins and hobgoblins, you know, they didn't want to fight. But we did free Mixo's son.
Yeah?
Dun, dun, dun.
Alex, you bastard.
What did I do? I didn't do nothing.
Because my son could be, could have been carted off to Vox Hollow to get sold into slavery or God knows what.
So close.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You saved him.
You wanted me to choose right, and I chose left.
Right, if we all shot a rope, we would have hit and probably saved all three of those guys. Right.
You wanted to hit the board.
I thought they were going to fight us, so... But then they ran off, and I'm like, well, that's also sensible as well, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
animals, when frightened, run away.
Yeah, kind of like that aspect. Yeah.
No,
Well-
I think that they were taking something over to, if they were heading towards Fox Hollow with people in their bags, then I was afraid that that those were people who like maybe had tried to escape Fox Hollow, like because you said that the hunters
Oh.
were allowed to leave so that way they could go get food and bring it back, but those were really the only people outside of like the chosen few who could go outside the gates.
Yeah, so there's like that and the Vipers. There's like the chosen few, and then the Vipers are allowed to just come and go.
Yeah. So I thought, oh, maybe like vipers who like, or people who pretended to be vipers and then tried to leave the fold, but then they were like goblin spies or some shit.
Goblin spies.
I'm not here to underestimate you, Moxie. Like, I'd be overthinking this shit. But I don't know what the fuck is going on with the moon, and I'm really annoyed by it.
It's the Majora's Mask shit. We all gonna die.
And now you
No,
have.
it's fine. It's fine. Like the first time it happens, we gain the ability to go back in time 3 days, and then we just keep going back in time every time we fuck up.
Nope.
Plus
Until
we
we
can
eventually.
have a bard too. So
Hold
that's
on.
liable.
Hold on.
Yeah,
one-
we can just
hold on 1
play
minute.
the Song of Time. It's cool.
Hold on 1 minute.
I mean, I still need to get a guitar or something. I mean, I have a flute, but
I promised something at the end of the session.
Oh, you did. Show feet.
So as
Level 5.
show feet. No, that Anthrax goes out on his own and goes to
Oh,
find
boy, hold on,
Dean.
let me just turn on my.
Adventure.
Anthrax's
Alright.
solo adventure. As Anthrax is invisible, floating along, it takes him a few hours to trek across the land here to find his way to the plainlands where Dean was last seen with the cart.
Few hours. Wasn't it like a couple minutes worth of walking?
No, you guys went through the sewer for hours.
Yeah,
to get there.
we were in
Yeah.
the sewer in Grogtown.
Yeah.
Before we
That
came out of
that was
the...
for hours? I thought
mean-
that was just a couple of minutes.
He's lucky because he can go through shit, but yeah, it was still his speed. Was still
Anyway.
So you spend the time that you go to the plainlands, and then you begin to observe where your group had last left Dean, who had slapped a horse and then it had taken off with the carriage because his animal handling check was like a 3. Now, if you would like to look around, you can do perception. If you would like to try to hunt it down, you can try to do survival, unless you have a certain thing you would like to present to me about trying to find a carriage.
Look,
I only have
nearly all of my stats are +0. It more or less the. Look, I have -5 to my strength. I've got +2 dex, and everything else is +0. So,
Okay.
let's do a survival check.
Okay.
How do you have a -5 on strength?
Because a specter has
God.
1 strength.
Oh, okay.
1
hold on.
point of strength.
I'm
So it
like
can.
sitting there thinking Todd rolled. I knew you rolled bad rolls, but like I'm sitting there thinking, what?
Yeah, no. So a specter has exactly 1 point into strength.
It kind of makes sense that
So-
it can't like push natural stuff
Well,
around.
he can lift and push objects, but it can't be more than 15
15
pounds. That's it.
Yeah.
He maxes out at 15 pounds.
So,
He's a skinny boy. Anyway, I'm rolling.
okay, what kind of roll would you like to make?
Survival.
Okay.
Nice. A 5.
You begin to look at the tracks here, and it seems like between the footprints of the human Dean, the other footprints of the track of the caravan and the horse seem to very like mesh over one another. As you're here and trying to coordinate the direction that it goes, you can see that it either went towards the riverbank. You can see that it went more inland, or it went back towards Munderick.
Let's
You
head
lost,
towards
Dean.
let's head towards the riverbank.
Making the choice?
Yep, choice is riverbank.
Okay. You go to scour the riverbank, as you can see that there's a couple people every now and then, just like with fishing, with the like fishing gear on the sides here, and you can see that they're just kind of, they have the reels out, and some of them have buckets with some live fish in it, and you can see a couple of them are chattering, and you can see that a few of them also have like these weird dead fish, and you can hear that they're chattering as well.
I'm gonna listen in on them.
Okay. What kind of roll would you like to make?
I'm literally just gonna stand right next to them talking. I mean, I'd have no clue what role you want me to make for that. I'm invisible. I'm a ghost.
Stealth.
Just
Or
Give me a stealth with advantage. Sure. To see if you catch the conversation in time.
okay. This ghost boy is gonna try and apparently not trip or some shit.
No. That you're there in time to get the conversation.
Okay. 9 plus 2 and 11.
You make it up, and you can hear the two fishermen here, like with the like the thrown about fish, and they're just like, if that guy was trying to sell fish out of that thing, he could have had better quality fish. That thing was out of control. As they look at one another, maybe it was just looking for a drink. That poor horse. As you can see now in the ground that there is tracks leading more up the riverbank. Legit, it's. I did write it for in this direction.
Okay.
Yep.
So you're just gonna continue.
I'm just gonna like whisper into one of their ears.
You went that way, right?
As he like turns around real quick, and he's just like, "What was that? What was that?" And he like looks down and the like worm that he was like hooking onto his reel, and he's just like,
They went that way, right?
he looks at the worm again. And
I'll
he's
be
just
back.
like,
Gotta do a briefing.
okay. He's like, he turns to his friend like a little bit shaken and a bit more like pale, and he's just like, "Do you hear that?"
Yes, me, the worm, is talking. Your weird friend with the horse went that way, right?
And I'm gonna like nudge the worm so that it sort of kind of like points towards the direction that the footprints went.
You see the worm like nudges in his hand a little bit. He goes, "Yes, yes, dear God, yes!" And he just takes the worm off the reel and he throws it out into the water.
You did.
As his friend,
And yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that and just follow the trail.
as you go to begin to follow the trail, you see like the two of them start packing up very quickly, and begin to like walk inland again and get away from their fishing spot.
Assholes.
So as you continue to follow the tracks here along the water, like the riverbank here, you can see that it does come to an end. You come to see that there is a horse off the ropes because there is a caravan tipped over on its side. And you can see that there is a man flopped to the side of it, completely passed out.
He ruined the cart, huh?
You can see that it seems like the cart hit some kind of large rock close to the water, like close to the riverbank. I'm gonna make a map here of where I believe that you would be. It's just like one of the wheels are busted up, and it's kind of just like off to the side.
Mm-hmm.
How do I get like the original?
Wheels busted up. Off to the side.
So you find that there is a man here, just kind of, he's snoring. I'm gonna say you're right about here.
So I'm just gonna investigate the cart some more. The cart's fixable, right?
Yeah.
Looks pretty fixable.
You need provisions to fix it, but yes. And as long as that horse doesn't get away as well.
Okay. So I'm up there. Alright.
Yeah, you're like a little bit off the path that's towards yeah, like he kind of just like rode the side of the river before it just like hit a rock and just.
So first things first, I'm going to attempt to wrangle in that horse.
Do you have anything to kind of?
Is there rope around? Is there?
There would be frayed rope from the caravan.
From
for
the
sure.
fishing boat, yeah. Mm.
From the
Is there
caravan.
frayed rope.
Yeah, because like it would have like tethered and broke. That's how it kind of released. It's kind of just drinking water.
He's just chilling out.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold up. I'm gonna slap the sleeping guy awake.
Okay, make me an attack roll with advantage.
I'm not going to attack him. I'm just slapping him.
Okay.
He'd probably die if I made the attack roll.
You can see that you can see that there's like drool coming from like his open mouth as he just like a bit of his tongue kind of like lips outside of his mouth as well. As you go to slap him, all you can hear is like his snoring. He's just like, "No, mommy. No, mommy." As you slap him in the face a little bit, he's just like, "Oh, no, daddy, no."
Daddy.
Daddy, yes.
No.
I'm just gonna slap him again.
No. Do you see his eyes open up and he's just like, oh, what happened? Oh, yeah. Fuck.
Pick yourself up and go grab the horse.
He kind of like looks up at the sky and looks up at the moon. He's just like, is that you, moon?
Yes. Now pick up yourself and go grab the horse.
Yeah, Todd would be really disappointed in me if I let all this go.
The moon cares not for you and your feelings towards Todd. Pick yourself up and go grab the horse.
Whoa, moon. Whoa, moon, you're really deep, man. You got lots of shit to say. What do you mean, Todd not care? What do you mean? As he like begins to stand up, like waving his arms up at the moon.
I just like push him in the direction of the horse.
Hey. He's like looking around.
Just every once in a while, it's just like one quick shove just in the direction of the horse. It's from a random direction at one point. It's like his right shoulder, then like his left side, then like from right in front of him, I just yank his nose in the direction of the horse. Like, it's just all over.
Then he looks up at the moon one more time. He's just like, oh, come on, moon. If you got all these answers and stuff, then answer me this. How can I make Todd and me be better friends?
Say something nice, you bastard.
He's playing Anthrax, he can't!
Anthrax's son.
Well, he does like worshipping a very specific god. I can't tell you his name. I don't want him noticing me. Anyway, go grab that horse.
So, horse would help?
Horse would help.
Alright, Moon. You drive hard bargain. This honestly probably the job I'm supposed to be doing anyways. So you can see that he goes like into the caravan and he gets some of the rope together and he's gonna make a sleight of hand check to try to tie it all together well.
I'm going to go ahead and give him the aid, I guess, if it's allowed, even though I'm a familiar. I don't fucking know.
Okay.
Help.
Okay.
Give him advantage.
You see
I'm
that-
giving him advantage.
You see
Help
that-
action. There you go.
You see that he ties a good bit of rope together and he almost makes like a lasso. He's just like, yeah, horse catcher Dean. It's gonna be like nothing ever happened, and he slaps like the turned over caravan.
Yeah, sure, let's go with that.
And he begins to sneak up on the horse, and he's gonna make a stealth check. God damn.
Aid.
I know,
Aid. Help action.
I rolled.
I'm like, Anthrax is like knocking away any rock that he might trip over.
And then he's gonna make the like distance throw with it. As you see that he throws this like lasso thing from just off the water bank, you see that it goes right over the horse's head, and you see that he like stealthily just takes the rope and ties it back to the caravan, and ties the knot nice and tight. And he slaps his hands and he goes, "Good job, Moon. Good job, me."
Lord help this boy.
And he just like stands there proud. He's like, "Look, I did it. I hope Todd's out there. I hope his friends are safe, especially that little froggy guy. He was so nice."
Aw.
Okay, here's your second job.
Wait, there's more?
Yes.
Well, can like I have a snack?
Later. Fix the tire. The wheel.
Oh God, look at this thing. As he looks at it, it's just it's all splintered and shattered, and he's just like, yeah, yeah, I can fix that. Yeah, no problem. Might be a little bit of like a rough ride, but no. Any idea, Moon?
My idea is you fix it now.
Oh, well. Right. And luckily, Dean has tools. So I guess he's going to go to the water and try to make a survival check to find wood. He finds wood.
Wood is
It's like good enough.
Success!
Yeah,
Great success!
He just goes in the water and finds wood, comes out drenched. I'm gonna guess you're gonna give him the help action on trying to put this thing back together.
Yep.
Okay. And we're gonna say it's he has proficiency with his tools as well. You've got
15 whole ass pounds of help.
You've got to be kidding. That's a 25.
I helped real good.
Yeah, you see that you guys work together and help patch this broken wheel back into a usable piece for the caravan. Like pats his hands off again. He's like, "All right, snack time."
Just a quick one.
All right, what you got for me, Moon?
Like, I just kind of like look around, shrug. I don't even say anything, just dead silence.
So the last bit of problem here is that the caravan's on its side.
He's got like stupid strength, right?
Yes, he does.
Hey, you're gonna push that over, right?
What do you mean? Why would I push it over? It's already on its side.
Now push it right side up.
Oh god.
Oh. Oh yeah. Cart need to go. Yeah, okay. He kind of like looks around to try to find like a stick for leverage. And he's just like, "You know what? Dean got good hands for good reason." And he's going to try to get underneath the caravan here and he's gonna make a strength check to try to bring the caravan up onto its feet.
15 whole ass pounds of health action.
You got it. Here we go. That's a 15 plus 4.
He's got that good retard strength.
Anthrax and Dean flip a caravan back over. A lot of it is damaged, like it's like side. A lot of it is damaged, but it is now completely usable, and it is tethered back to a horse. Now,
Congratulations, Meat Shield. You did it.
Meat Shield. I guess I never introduced myself, Moon. My name Dean.
Can't just be nice for 5 fucking minutes. This poor boy who's doing you a solid. Like,
So now I should
Look, he got upgraded from like nothing to Anthrax to Meat Shield. That's something.
He's like, all right, Moon. I guess it's time to bring this thing back to sewer, right?
No, not the sewer.
Oh, what now?
Just have the horse follow me.
Follow
The
the
sound of my voice.
follow the moon?
No. Meat Shield.
No.
We did tell Anthrax where we were going.
Yes.
Yeah, but like Dean doesn't know where you guys were going. He said you guys told him you'd be back.
Okay, so I got it.
Follow this stick.
And Anthrax is gonna go ahead, pick up a stick, and hold it about 10 feet in front of the horse.
Okay. Give me 1 persuasion check.
1 whole ass persuasion check. Oh boy. Roll good, roll good, roll good, roll good, roll good. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. You son of a bitch! A 3! It was so close to a 19 too. It was like right there, and it just barely flipped over to the 3. Son of a bitch.
So from here, Dean kind of like looks at it and he's just like, "Don't you want the stick, horsey?" And the horse doesn't seem to really budge about it, but Dean is gonna make his animal handling check to try to convince it. That's a 14. Dean can convince the horse to go.
Wait, what was it?
You didn't hear me at all?
No, you sounded really far away
It
for a
sounded
second.
like you said he convinced the horse to go.
He did convince the horse to go. He rolled a 14 and he had a +2, so he has 16. He convinces the horse to follow the stick, which he thinks is the moon talking to him.
Yes.
As you guys begin to trek the water side and make your way to New Munderick.
Nice.
And
Everything's going according to plan.
And that's where we end. Unless Anthrax has anything else he'd like to say or do, I give him this option now.
Lord Lily voice trying. He's trying.
Yeah,
And
so
yeah, I'm just gonna. Well,
yeah, Moon, you're kind of cool sometimes.
What? No, I'm not talking to you, Meat Shield. Just keep following the stick.
Oh yeah, you should tell the horse that.
No, I'm telling you that. You're the one in control of the horse.
Hey man, horse has its own choices. I don't force it to do nothing. We're all good, Mr. Moon. Mrs. Moon? Moon.
The boy's trying, Lily. The boy's trying.
And that is where we will end the session.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's a pretty good ending.